seen people like Brahmins who wear JANAEU, they themselves don't understand what is the purpose of the JANAEU. And I was in that situation many years ago. US mein, when these baseball teams win the Hall of Fame and all, right? So they get rings which says that they have got entry to the Hall of Fame. And because they are part of the Hall of Fame, they're respected and in that community. And they have to follow a certain set of rules, whatever, उनका एक brotherhood होता है, वो सब होता है. So जनेयू something similar. तो जनेयू में क्या है कि तो जो भी पहना हुआ है, so he has to basically follow a set of rules throughout his life. एक certain level of discipline का ज़रूरत पड़ता है, and the person has to be disciplined and also have a purpose in life. Lot of people might not know this, like a lot of people think only Brahmins wear JANAEU, but contrary to the popular belief, even Kshatriyas and Vaishyas would wear JANAEUs. And only community that would not wear were the Shudras. And I will come to that why they would not wear it. For the boy, when he was in between 7 and 13 years old. So he's just out of childhood. He's in that adolescence sort of a period, just entering adolescence. Some places I've even heard like 5 years maybe बच्चों को लोग डालते हैं. So it would be part, तो जनेऊ डालते थे, it would be part of a ceremony called UPANAYANA or UPAKRAMA. Now UPANAYANA means an extra eye. Nayan is eye, we know, and UPANAYANA is extra eye. So the purpose of the entire ceremony of, like it would, in English mein again it would call thread ceremony because we didn't have anything better to use, was कि बच्चे को जनेऊ पहना के, and it was coming of age ritual for the kid, after which his education would start. He would be sent to a gurukul. So कि अभी तुम्हारा खेलने का उम्र खत्म हो गया है, now you have to start studying also, and then and eventually you become a respectful adult who contributes to the society, right? Two important things in this ceremony would be, one was what is called a Brahmopadesam, where the father would whisper the Gayatri mantra in the boy's ears in the presence of the mother under covers, right? So this was like a big trade secret that the father was sharing with his son कि बेटा ये एक चीज़ तुमने अगर सही कर लिया तो तुम्हारा लाइफ सेट हो, तुम्हें कुछ जरूरत है. एंड गायत्री मंत्र वाज गिवन सो मच इम्पोर्टेंस, सो कि वो सीक्रेसी में करना है. एंड द अदर थिंग वाज अबाउट भिक्षा. सो द चाइल्ड वुड बी आस्क्ड टू गो टू द वुमेन इन हिज फैमिली एंड आस्क फॉर भिक्षा, एंड ही वुड बी आस्क्ड टू से भवती भिक्षाम देहि, कि आके भिक्षा दीजिए. सो दैट वाज अ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ थिंग to reduce, to kill the ego that was there for the child. कि अब जब child है तब तो नहीं समझ में आएगा, but eventually as the child would grow, कि आप सुबह जा किसी का आप बेसिकली आप भीख मांग रहे हो कि मेरे को खाना दे दो, तो some people would be nice to give you, offer you food, some people would not be. जिस दिन मिला उस दिन अच्छा है, जिस दिन नहीं मिला उस दिन फिर आप भूखे रहोगे. And the thing was, education was more important. फूड आएगा तो खा लिए, नहीं आया तो नहीं. तो एंड इट वाज ऑल अबाउट कि अभी से बेसिकली गुरुकुल स्कूल स्टार्ट हो रहा है बच्चे का. सो जनेऊ अगर आप देखोगे, इट वुड ऑलवेज हैव, एनी जनेऊ वुड हैव 3 threads, एंड इट वुड गो फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट शोल्डर टू द राइट हिप. दैट वाज द राइट वे ऑफ वेयरिंग. नाउ 3 थ्रेड जो था वो ईच थ्रेड हैड अ पर्पस. सो दिस वाज So first thing, this was a constant reminder for the child कि you have to live a disciplined life. So imagine you are मतलब आप कुछ भी कपड़ा पहनो, कुछ भी पहनो, ये थ्रेड आपके कंधे पे हमेशा रहेगा कि it will keep poking you. It will be a reminder कि you have to live a disciplined life, right? And a purposeful life, not only disciplined but also purposeful life. And coming to the three threads, so each thread actually depicted a certain kind of debt that you owed to the society. So one was what is called the Dev ऋण, the other was called the Rishi ऋण, and the third was called the Pitru ऋण. So Dev ऋण was about कि अगर आप पैदा हुए हो, आप भगवान की कृपा से पैदा हुए हो, तो इट वॉज योर ड्यूटी टू गिव बैक कि अब भगवान का कृपा कैसे, आपका जो घर है, योर कंट्री, योर सोसाइटी, सो यू हैव टू गिव बैक समथिंग टू द सोसाइटी. तो आप ये कैसे करोगे? यू डू चैरिटी, यू डू गुड डीड्स, यू बिल्ड अ टेम्पल, या टेम्पल में आप पूजा करा रहे हो, ये सब देव ऋण. देन द नेक्स्ट वॉज द ऋषि और द गुरु ऋण. तो whoever was teaching you, okay, you also had to be indebted to this person. So now how will you repay this? You would repay this by sort of spreading the message of what was taught to you. And then there was a Pitru. Pitru was to your parents, was to and your ancestors. So parents को आप कैसे करोगे? It was about taking care of your parents and in the best possible way that you could, and which I see a lot of people are shying away from these days. And to the ancestors was through Shraddh. So this was the purpose of the three threads. Now, if you got married, this number of threads would actually increase, would double. And if you lost your father, right, then you sort of become the head of your family. Then again, three more threads would get added to your JANAEU. So at max, you would have 9 threads hanging across your shoulder. Now, another thing was there was also this concept of a yearly renewal mechanism where you went and renewed your vows. So this would come around Raksha Bandhan Day in the south of India. It is called Avani Avattam. That would be a time when old threads would be replaced by new ones. And also, if you did a shraddh, or if you went to a cremation ground or any of those unholy places, you had to come and change the JANAEU. So Brahmins, their purpose was you gain whatever knowledge that you had to gain, and your purpose was spiritual well-being of the society. So you went and you guided people to do the right things. Like Kshatriyas also wore JANAEUs, right? If you see the photo of Ram and Krishna, they would have. Their purpose was the well-being of their people and to protect their people from internal and external this thing. Now Vaishyas, their purpose was to do business in a disciplined and honest way with integrity, and also pay taxes to the Kshatriyas so that the country could be run. So only exception from the JANAEU thing were the Shudras. Now you will say, okay, oh, this is all discrimination. Oh, Shudras why were Shudras excluded? There was a purpose. When I say Shudra, automatically people will start thinking untouchable, Harijan, dark-colored people. It is none of that. When I say about Shudras, when I mention the word Shudra, it just means people who didn't have a purpose in life, who didn't live a life of discipline, any sort of discipline. Like Brahmins had to gather knowledge and spread knowledge. Kshatriyas had to go protect their state, their people. Vaishyas had to go do business in a honest way with integrity. तो सबका एक एक पर्पस था. अब there were a bunch of people who didn't want to do any of these three. they would live it by the day, कि आज का खाना आज का देख लेंगे, कल का कल देखेंगे. And you would find a lot of people like similar people even today, कि उनको कल का क्या होना उनको कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है, ठीक है चल रहा चलने दो जब तक. And there is no discipline whatsoever. They will do whatever comes to their mind. No discipline, no purpose of life. And those were the people who were Shudra. And I have seen a lot of people in my own community, Brahmins, who live like that, and automatically उनका जो जनेऊ उपनयनम हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया, पर जनेऊ नहीं पहनेंगे वो लोग. तो आप उनको कुछ बोल नहीं सकते. लाइक इससे क्या होगा, क्या मिलेगा मेरे को. मैंने कहा ठीक है भैया, नहीं मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, कुछ कर नहीं सकते आप. So please don't think Shudras means untouchables. It just means a person with no thought process at all, no purpose of life, and no discipline. So you have to see the diversity that the religion allowed. कि आपको नहीं पहनना है तो मत पहनो, it is okay. So and these people were called Shudras because ठीक है, अभी आप even though you are born a Brahmin, like, but if you did not live a disciplined life, you were a Shudra. And that was the beauty of the Varna concept. और मतलब अगर आपका उपनयनम हुआ है, सब कुछ हुआ है, बट आप डिसिप्लिन नहीं हो, आप अपने आप उतार के फेंक दोगे. You will not bother. So and the context already, the paradigm already allowed you कि आप ठीक है शूद्र को जरूरत नहीं है, कि नहीं है जरूरत. That's okay.
If you found this video informative, please do like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel, and do remember to click on the bell icon.